I like that pose. Do that again. I like that. Aye.
All right.
Inconsistent.
Yo, we're here. We're queer.
Why do you gotta scream so hard, bro? We're old.
Apparently, we look younger than some of these young kids. You ever met somebody and they were like, I'm 27. And you're like, you're 27?
That's because their parents had them when they were 55.
I'm like, what do you do? Like, whatever you do, stop doing it, bro. You're killing yourself.
Undo it.
Oh, stop doing it.
Undo whatever you're doing because that's not working for you.
There's guys at my job, they're in their 20s, and I look at them like, you look like you could be my dad. Or like, you look like you're 40. You know what I'm saying? You look as old as me. And I think I look old, but to them, I look young.
What do you think that is?
I don't know, nigga. They were born with plastic in their system. We had to ingest it. They got it from birth. So microplastics.
That's a real thing, man.
We should probably do an episode about that.
That's a real thing.
It's a real thing. You know how you could check?
How?
We could check right here in the episode.
No.
Yep.
I hope it's something gay.
The space between your butthole and your balls.
That has a name.
What is it called?
The gooch.
The gooch.
The gooch.
That space, apparently, with people that have microplastic bottom in their body, that space is small. It's shrunken.
Let me see yours.
That's what I'm saying. We can touch right now.
We'll be right back.
There was a. I'm gonna come back like I told you.
I definitely need to see a doctor, guys. Fuck.
There was a doctor that went on Joe Rogan's podcast. I was talking about it.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, it's a fact. It's happening, not just in boys, but in girls too. But for boys, it's easier to detect because it's not just like there's a hole. It's like there's an actual, For girls, there's like a different anatomy. Their hole could be a little bit this way or this way. For boys, it's like there's a definitive.
Wait, are you serious about the gooch?
I'm 100% serious. You can look it up.
You're lying. I want to see yours. So if there's more space.
Wait, hold on. Microplastics gooch. Recent studies indicate that the microplastics, tiny plastic fragments, have been detected in human testicles, raising concern about potential impact on male. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's 15 minutes. I'm not going to do all that.
Dr. Shauna Swan? How plastics and foods are affecting our systems.
Yeah. All right.
From scrotum
right here.
to anus.
From scrotum to anus matters for male fertility. Oh, that's another thing too. It's ruining the male fertility. So you better lay down. But that's all right because we're gonna be replaced by robots very soon anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's never gonna happen.
So since we're here, hey, you're touching me. I'm actually on top of you.
Oh, I hate that.
The AI is getting interesting.
How?
First, I'm gonna talk about this part, and then I'm gonna talk. And then I watched a video, and the guy was saying, he was like, I made a prediction, and I was saying, there's no way AI is gonna get to this point in our lifetime. He goes, I've completely changed my mind. He goes, I've seen some amazing things that I'm like, we're gonna get there way sooner than expected, because we're having AI train AI, which if we had to train an AI, it's as long as our lifetime. We gotta, day by day. AI could train AI. It could be like 1,000 years in a few days. They could train each other, and the advancement could go that fast. And he goes, we're getting into we're gonna be in dangerous territory soon. But in saying that, we kind of talked about this plenty of times, where it's like AI is gonna replace jobs. Graphic designer and visual is almost gone. I think they're almost gone as an industry. They're done.
I can see that for them.
Yeah. And it's sad for me because I love this industry. I've like half my YouTube subscriptions are things like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just love watching it.
Okay.
And recently, ChatGPT 4 came out with a new image creation thing.
Right. It's not available yet, though, right?
Oh, it's available. Where'd you go? So they are making They're making it available for the average person to create things that would take a graphic designer hours, even days, and people can make it within minutes. Now, I was in the dentist's office yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I can't remember, with my son. And I brought it up on my phone, and I'm like, what do you want to make? And we started making it. And then I was like, first it was like a monster, then I was like, make him vicious, and then I was like, make it into a Christian. And the freaking guy was in church with a cross, the monster. I was like, whoa. I was like, make it even more Christian. And it changed the background. It was like floating in the air. I was like, this is insane, bro. So people are using it. There's a new version that just came out.
Which program was this?
This is ChatGPT 4. So if ChatGPT could do it, if other industries haven't already made it,
so it's already making images for you.
100%. So let me show you what people on the internet have been doing. Let's how you bring that up? Bring this up with both of us? Yeah.
Oh, we're not there. That's another for another episode.
Okay. So look, this famous meme picture. And it says changes to South Park style. That's a simple prompt. And look what it did. See how simple the prompt is, and it created it. That's an amazing. That you could hire a graphic designer to do that, and it would take them hours. Another one, transfer the image to a Minecraft style. Look at it. That's intense, bro. That's perfect. That's again changing it to Van Gogh. Look at that style, bro.
That's nice.
Change this image into a realistic style. This. Famous memes. People just throw it in there. Create it to an anime version.
That's good.
That's pretty crazy, bro. I mean, obviously they're not perfect, but we did this recently. My wife and I. That's my family. That's an actual picture. We threw it in there, and that's what it made for us.
You look horrible.
Yeah, but still.
Everyone came out pretty good.
The first time
except for the parents.
The first time we did this, it made an extra child here, and I was like, "Ay, el espíritu, el espíritu," trying to tell us we gotta have another kid. But so that's GPT 4 or whatever, and that's just the image creating part of it. There's so much stuff behind the scenes that we don't even know about. So I was watching a video. There's a gentleman who was talking about. I'm trying to think of the name of the company. I think it was called Focus AI or something like that. Focus Robotics. And the guy was doing an interview with the guy, and what he was saying was, he went from an idea of creating a robotics company to having a full-fledged robot in 18 months. He was like, we're talking about Honda, freaking all these. Remember Honda, the freaking Osmo? For years, we were like, oh my God, that's amazing. In fact, we have the basement episodes talking about how cool the Osmo robot is.
Yeah.
Remember that? That took years. This guy's like, we went from nothing to fully fledged robotic company in 18 months, talking about getting money, making the robots. And he goes, a lot of it has to do with the AI, because the AI, we can use the AI to train it so much faster. And he goes, we even made contracts with businesses now. He goes, some of them I can't talk about, but at least one he can, and it's BMW. They now he made a contract with BMW that they're taking the robots that he made, and they're throwing them into the factory. That isn't some other country. I can't forget, but Strasbourg, whatever the hell. They're now bringing it to America.
Germans.
Yeah. Now they're bringing them to America to test. And you know when Trump was like, we're going to put tariffs and we're going to bring industry here to America? Yeah, that's the robots going to do the industry, not the Americans. The robots are taking over. They're going to do, let's see if this is a little bit. This is, I think, in 2024 or last year. Oh, look, 4 months ago. No, more than that, is it? Yeah, 4 months ago. This is the second version of the robot, I believe, that they're showing here. There's already a third version out that they're going to replace the second version with. He said that the robot to do this job took 4 minutes, and it's something down to like 30 seconds at this point. They went from 4 minutes to do the job to 30 seconds. Obviously, sped up. But look, but that's just, this is a. I don't know if this is the exact factory or this is just like a recreation of what it does in the factory. But the reason why they made it like this, he said, is because the factory is already made for people. So it's easier for us to just throw the robots in there, give it a quick training on how to do it, have the AI train it thousands of times, and ramp up the accuracy of what it does, and just release it into a regular factory, rather than completely redoing the whole factory for robots.
Yeah. You know what's more effective? Making a machine that does the job.
To do what job?
What it's doing.
So China has apparently been doing this for a while.
Doing what?
Having the machines built or whatever. But officially China has made factories with 0 people working. Straight robots, only robots. They're called dark factories because there's no reason for them to have lights on. So it's just literally in the dark. The robots are just working. And this video, this is what I was talking about here. No, thanks. Replaced most of his workers with robots. But look, this is the video of... we don't need to see all that. But look, we've seen videos like this 1,000 times, right? For years, we've seen it. But now there's 0 people involved. It's just straight robotics. There's no reason for a person to even be there anymore.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this.
This is what it is.
But that's...
the robot video that you showed prior, in my opinion, is to show us that those are companion robots.
Well, that's what... So the way the guy was explaining, he goes, now that we've built this, the next step is now to bring it into the home. Because obviously first you need people to buy it. You need businesses to buy, invest in the prop.
Right, it's a great advertising tool. But that robot that you showed, that's a companion robot. The video you showed of the factory, those are the factories of the future.
No, but the one with the robot, they have factories already with those robots.
Yeah, but that'll be obsolete.
Those robots?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Right. Not just those. Not that the robots will be obsolete. The concept, because it's so much more efficient to build a factory to have them arm and do multiple.
What he's saying is the current factories are already like that. We'll throw those robots in
for now because the infrastructure is already there. But eventually it'll be like, nah, destroy all this and just give me a bunch of arms that could do whatever I ask it to do.
So right now, each one of those robots costs $30,000, which is actually not that much money. That's like a car. They're financed or lease whatever for basically $300 a month, and he goes, the robot has increased 4 times the speed and 7 times the what is it called? Reliability in just a few months. So apparently it was 4 months that they've been doing this. He goes, that actually look at the China one too. The China one even says it here. This one. The production raised. So it replaced 90% of the human workforce. The production raised by 250%, and the defects dropped 80% with the robots. We're done. Factory jobs are done.
Yeah, but we knew this.
Yeah, no, of course, but it's coming way faster than expected.
Are you that surprised?
Yeah, this quick. This is quick.
When we mentioned automation before, I saw automation happening in 5 years. It's already happening. Right?
Oh no, but people are done. Done. Yeah. Socialism is going to have to come a little bit faster than expected.
Is that what we're going to call it?
That's what we're going to need.
Is that what we're going to call it?
Socialism?
Yeah.
That's what everybody's going to call it.
That's what
I don't think you have a choice. The people are going to be like, yeah, that's socialism. No matter what you call it.
So like this idea of Social Security, right?
Yeah.
What's the point of that? If all these factory jobs are gone?
What do you mean?
A bulk of the workers right now in the United States of America are labor workers, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's paying into Social Security. If the bulk of the workers now don't have jobs because of automation, then what is the... How do we, you know what I mean? We talked about this. How do we divide the goods? How do we
have to have...
how do you sustain that class that's no longer working when robots are doing it? And then you have the capitalists, right? The owners, Elon, you got Jeff Bezos. 90% of their workers are gone. Let's say 90% of their workers are gone. So, but they want to continue making money. They're in a capitalist mindset.
Right here.
So,
UBI.
UBI,
It has to be.
Universal Basic Income.
Basically saying,
Andrew Yang.
basically, everybody's on welfare now. Everybody. The entirety of the United States populace is going to have to be on welfare.
Okay.
If you get a job, you make more. If you don't get a job, you have your basic needs covered. And that's it.
Mediocre life.
That's it. Get a job if you want a job. And it's going to be basically artisanal stuff. You're going to see AI is going to do this thing, but it's like, do you want a human touch? You come to our company and we'll draw it for you by hand.
Yeah, we'll cook your meal.
Yep. We'll cook your meal. You don't have to worry about this McDonald's robot cooking your meal. However you, but it has to be a human touch. Those are the only thing. Even entertainment. I was watching a freaking video.
Would society, right? All the labor workers, you included.
Yeah. The robots walking behind the truck.
I don't see that. See, I don't see that world. I see robots, but not walking dummies. Yeah, I don't see that. I see a machine that just gets the job done.
Maybe in another state, but not freaking New York.
Even in New York.
Unless we get rid of the cars.
Even in New York. The technology is going to be there. You can't picture. I feel like I can. The technology will be there. Look, when you look at we did the last episode of the robots, the Boston Dynamics, of how bulky and crazy looking they were looking before.
And they were still doing flips.
And they were still doing crazy
This
stuff.
next one is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine a truck that's equipped with a very, very advanced system where it just picks up the thing and gets it in. All it needs is an arm.
It goes,
Even that's so. There's something so much better. You know what I mean? We just don't have it yet, but we'll have it. Where this universal arm comes up, it doesn't matter the shape or the size of the garbage. It'll have a magnetic, so it'll pick up whatever magnetic. It'll have a suction cup thing.
that is fucking. Look at this thing. Even watching this now feels old. Mira ese el culo. Qué lindo. Oh, shove it in there. That's a bulletproof vest? What is that? What the hell is that?
Armor plating.
Yeah. That's it. The robot's gonna, that's it. They were gonna kill us now.
Again,
Right now they're training it.
these are companions robots. But
Look at this. Look at this though.
These are all companion robots.
Watching this is so like, even that looks old to me now.
Yeah,
It almost looks CGI though, right?
it does.
It's almost too, that is kind of crazy still. Somebody's like, yeah, I made that on my hands.
Let me get a zip.
Oh,
tie.
caga.
Oh, it peed on
He changed his
itself.
pamper, bendito. Don't show that. You're gonna embarrass him. That's so sad.
So, all this is companion robots. These are all. These are the robots that'll be in your house.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But in the street, it won't be like that.
Oh, that the guy was saying is because he was like, we've been at the factory now for whatever, a year now. From generation 1 to generation 3, we've been working with BMW. Basically, there's like a portion of the factory that the robot does everything. It's been going faster and faster. And BMW is very pleased because remember, even if it's just a little bit, they don't have to pay 5 guys. Yeah. If you pay $300 a month for a robot to do a job versus how much a person gets paid a month to do the same job
with insurance, unemployment.
So they're like, we're saving at least a little bit of money. We're happy with that. So they're doing it, but they're supplying finances to this company that's like, all right, we're going to use it to develop. He's like, our next phase is to take the robot and put it into our homes. And he goes, we already developed the new version of the robot that we're going to keep in our house. He's like, my house particularly, and a couple of the other engineers, we're going to have them live with them basically. And the hardest part of this whole process is not the robot, because the robot knows, it could see, it can, kind of guide itself around the environment. The hardest part is communicating with the robot. So they're experimenting with texting, just texting the robot what you want it to do. If it doesn't understand what you're saying, he goes, that was the point of the whole OpenAI robot. I don't know if you remember when the guy puts stuff in front of the robot and he goes, tell me what do you see in front of you. He's like, I see an apple, I see this, I do that. And he goes, based on what you see, put everything where it belongs. And the robot picks up the dishes and puts it away, takes the cup. You remember that video?
Yeah.
So he's like, the robot could figure that out easily. Like, we're working on that. We've been working on that forever now. But now it's a matter of telling the robot what to do and it actually understanding what we mean by what we're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, pick up the trash in the living room. The robot has to walk in the living room and be like, all right, what is trash in here?
Yeah.
You know? So like we're still working on that, but that takes practice. The robot has to see what it is. What do we mean?
You threw away my plastic cup.
And then he was saying also that every individual has a different home. So like you could say, make me toast. People have different looking toasters. The robot has to figure out what is the toaster in this room. Even though it looks weird, that might be a toaster.
So automation, industrial automation will come sooner, but they won't look like walking robots in the streets. It'll be big factories.
You think we're going to have robots walking on the street doing like regular stuff?
No.
No, what do you think is going to do our grocery shopping?
That's going to be a machine that gets put into... That's going to be a picker machine, another arm.
Like this?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be another arm in a big warehouse.
Like
this is what we're going to be seeing in our future.
Oh,
the next 5 years, that's what we're seeing.
What is this?
But
this is 3 months ago. Oh, snap. That's crazy.
But the companion robot, you know, you've seen many movies where you have you see the robots, all different sizes and shapes and brands and one in the street. That's not our future anytime soon. Like, you and I will be very old before we see shit like that. Because a companion robot will be a robot that you keep in your house. That's going to know.
That's what I want. I just want it walking with me. Help me.
But the industrial robot,
me like a baby.
That we'll see in the next 5 years.
I want to put my arms around the robot and my legs around his waist, and I want it to carry me.
So you've seen the ones that look like a little arm, and it has like 2 wheels, and it's just picking stuff up.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna get your stuff ordered from.
That's gonna be the Amazon things going down the street.
Not even. That's gonna be inside the factory. You order your food on your list, and that little machine is gonna do that. And then it's gonna organize it into a little cart, and that cart's gonna be on a belt, and it's gonna load onto a truck. That truck's gonna go, and it's gonna be programmed to go to all the deliveries. And the truck is gonna have another piece that takes out your box, drives it up, picks it up. It's gonna be an industrial type of vibe. It's not gonna be so like, you know what I think about? I think about the cleaning robots that are in the hospitals and supermarkets now.
Like from the Jetsons.
Yeah, you'll have that for that. You'll have that for cleaning the streets. You'll have that for the garbage. The truck pulls up, a machine with arms come out, picks up the garbage, puts it in the thing, it compacts it, gets it back in, and it's charging while it's in there.
This chick.
That chick. That's our chick right there.
That's our chick right there.
That's our homie right there.
That's our future.
That's the industrial.
That's what. Oh, and she's gonna change our TV. She looks mad.
She does look mad. That's your companion robot.
That's gonna
but your companion robot won't be allowed to go outside yet.
Because of the liability, unless they make it with insurance, like a car.
Unless they make it like insurance, like a car.
Yeah, you pay every month for insurance, and if the robot does something crazy, it's covered.
I don't think. Maybe, but I don't think so. Because the services that you need for outside, there are going to be robots for that.
Yeah, but
think about that.
Yeah, but that's a whole freaking. Oh, sorry. That's a whole.
The minus sign. So think about it.
But think about how much needs to be made before that point.
That's what I'm saying. Like the companion robot is light years away from us.
No, it's not. It's almost here. This robot.
This.
Bendito. That one.
That robot right there is maybe 20 years out.
This guy's already in the process of making it.
Yeah, you could order one this year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's here, bro.
Yeah, but what I mean is that you won't see that in the street. Let me put it to you like this. Right now, you have one of these robots. That one right there. You have it.
I have it.
And you're going to risk putting it outside right now?
Me? No. Hell no.
Or ever?
I mean, eventually.
But why?
If I need to do something for me.
Like what?
I don't know. Go to the pharmacy and get medicine for me.
We have that already. The industrial robot that I described, they have that already.
Yeah, but we don't have one right now to deliver. I could buy this robot today and make it do it for me.
No, you can't.
Why not?
They can't go outside.
How do you know?
These robots, they can't.
Who's protecting a freaking shield? Can't leave.
First of all, you're not gonna risk throwing it out there.
No, of course not.
Exactly.
Unless more people have it, then it's like, all right, I feel more comfortable letting it
And
go
there's
outside.
insurance, so those are light years away from us,
I don't think so.
or years, maybe
Maybe years, yeah.
but years.
I think 10
What I'm
years.
saying is that even then,
I think 10 years. Even that feels like a lot.
give me a scenario that you need a personal robot, the home bot, to be with you outside.
As a helper, if I'm having a hard time walking, I need help to navigate. I don't know the area. I'm new here.
Okay, the only scenario I can
I'm
think
blind.
of, a blind person. No.
See, instead of a seeing eye dog, you have your seeing eye robot.
Nah, you'll have like okay, so for blind people, I think that what they'll have is what do you call that feedback? Hyperpathic? What?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What is it called?
Haptic,
haptic, whatever.
haptic feedback.
They're gonna have that as their eyes, so they'll be able to maneuver with that. They'll feel their way through society. So you don't need a companion robot for that. An old person, I could see needing a companion.
That's gonna, nigga, home health aides.
Right.
Done, nigga.
Wait. So imagine this robot with the older person outside. They're going outside, they're helping them walk, or they're pushing their wheelchair. I could see that. But you and I, a regular 30, 40, 20-year-old, we're not going to need a companion robot to walk with us in the street. It would be nice and cool looking. Those for all you people that love to be in the new, but it's irrelevant. I don't see it. I just don't.
I think right now, being robots in the street sounds crazy.
But even in the next 20 years, that's crazy to me.
I don't think so. I think we're almost there.
I don't see the purpose of it, especially
Just because you don't see the purpose doesn't mean people are not going to want to do it.
because CVS is going to have the automation and their own robotic industrial robots to get you your medicines.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. The guy puts it on the table. He's like, hey, you take care of this. Oh, that's another thing the guy was explaining too. There's a point where he tells the robots to do something. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, I got to find a little clip. Oh, that's it. The robot goes to pass it to each other. Look, they look at each other to confirm.
What is this shit?
They look at each other and they confirm to each other.
These freaking humans.
No, but he's like, they're not wirelessly talking to each other, right? They have to judge what they're doing by visual cues. So he's like, that's why they look, after they pass it to each other, they look at each other to confirm, I received it.
Give me that.
Let's see if they do it again.
You want it?
Come on, you're going to crush my chips.
I got it.
You got that?
Yeah, I got
You
it.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. These humans eat a lot of junk.
What else we got here?
They'll be dead soon.
Yo, you know how, you ever seen a parrot that talks like crazy? Like if you had a parrot in the house and they talk Spanish and they say like bad words and stuff?
Yeah.
But they're just little birds, but they're cursing. That's the robots. They're going to be like that. They're going to be talking like that in your house. Right? Because we already got the ChatGPT that could talk in a Spanish accent.
Yo.
So we're going to be able to talk to it in Spanish. In the Spanish accent. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This to me is so not. I get the how. This is what I'm thinking. I get that. I love the idea of a human-looking robot, but I feel like it's inefficient. I don't think that the future of the robot will look human at all.
I think there's going to be everything. I think there'll be robots like that. You know, robots with wheels. It depends what they're for.
Right. So the outside things are going to be robots with wheels and.
Yeah, but even these, you're going to see these outside. You know what I'm saying?
Doing what?
Whatever we wanted to do is your robot.
But you can't
wash my car.
There's a machine for that.
Well, I don't own that machine. I own that machine. I own the stupid robot machine.
The car wash has the machine.
I'm not going. Okay, so take it to the car wash. I have my robot.
Actually, I'm wrong. I think that cars will clean themselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
So instead of like windshield wipers, it's gonna be spraying all over the car.
No, you have like little nanobots pop out from the side, and they'll have like scrubbers. It pulls up. It connects to a water source. The scrubbers will go in, and then
So it's gonna be like the Dominican guys in the van that they wash the car outside.
Something like that.
Except it's gonna be robots.
Inside your car. It's built into the car.
See, but that's now I gotta buy a robot and a car. I already have the robot.
No, the car comes standard with the scrubbers built into it.
Yeah, but I don't own that car. I only own the robot. I have to make a decision. I'm spending $30,000 or something.
You'll have that's what I'm saying. It'll all, you know how cars, but when we grew up, had X amount of features, and then remember powered doors.
Yeah, but how long did it take from that first one came out to today? So everybody has this. It becomes standard.
No, but look how fast we're progressing
But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
We're gonna have everything at the same time.
But
because I'm gonna buy this robot, and in 3 years they're gonna have what you're saying. I'm still gonna have my 3-year-old robot walking around helping me. They're gonna be all in the street together.
But you're not gonna have it wash your car because the car wash comes standard with your vehicle now.
But I don't own that car.
You will.
Well, you know what year my car is? 2019. You know what year is it? 2000. I don't have that car yet.
Dumbass, I'm saying that eventually we'll all have that.
Eventually,
yeah.
But that's further away than what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we're gonna have this now. We can actually have this now.
Yeah.
I wish my thing worked.
I wouldn't.
It works here.
I wouldn't have. It's not working because you're in the wrong channel.
No,
your ADHD is so crazy. You can't sit still, even with a keyboard in front of you. Oh. I'm not gonna have a 30,000 machine getting wet washing my car.
Okay, but another example, going to the store. No, maybe not going to the store. I probably wouldn't send it outside just yet. I would need to see a few of them walking around to be like, all right, now I feel a little bit more comfortable letting it on the loose. Because otherwise people are gonna steal it or break it or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely have this doing stuff around the house. That's simple.
Forget about stealing it.
And if everyone's
you
grocery
were
shopping,
an adolescent, wouldn't you mess with the robot in the street?
That's what I'm saying. But if I went grocery shopping, I'll be like, yo, come with me because you gotta help me carry this.
Yeah.
So you push the shopping cart while I walk around and put stuff in there, and it's gonna be walking, and people are gonna be taking pictures like, wow, look at that.
You see, he just wants it to look cool and look pretty. And
no, but I'm saying when you're the first
bougie.
one,
yeah, right.
People are gonna be like, wow. Think about Teslas when they first came out. We're like, oh look. With the gull wing doors. Oh, now if I see that, I'm like, all right, whatever. I've seen 1,000 of them already. It's like nothing to me.
I think that you seen the little companion, suitcase that follows you.
The Disney one.
I don't know where it comes from, but it's like a little. It looks like a little. What do you call those? When you go to the beach, the coolers. It looks like a cooler.
It's on wheels?
It's on wheels.
Okay, yeah.
That's going to be your companion to go shopping.
If you buy it,
I need you to carry it with
there's
me.
going to be a million options. Right? Yeah. Some people are going to want that one. Other niggas going to have to walk around. Some people want the wheels. We're going to see them all over, different types.
Like we have the hand carts now. When you go do laundry or when you go food shopping, the little cart, the metal cart, that's going to be automated. A
shopping
machine.
cart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You walk outside, that thing unfolds.
It depends where you're going. Maybe if you go to Target. But if you go to freaking Family Dollar, they're gonna have the old ones. The wheels.
Your home robot would stay home.
Unless I wanted to come with me. I'll be like, yo, get in the car. We're gonna go shopping.
Well, I gotta want to.
The robot has no choice. He's my slave.
Imagine the liberals give robots freedom and
those are the people I can see
ruining everything, right?
Let me see. I want to see if I can buy. Why is this capitalized? Look, they have these little robots. Remember when we first saw the little Chinese ones dancing? Do you remember back in the day? And now we have ones that do karate. You ever seen them do karate?
That's crazy.
You ever seen the robots do karate?
No.
All right, let's see.
Robots
fight. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the one that. No. Is this the one? No.
These are the.
No, these are the.
The racing one?
Karate. I don't even know if I spelled that right. Oh, look, there it goes.
Bot Wars.
Doctors saved my eyesight.
My mom got excellent care at Downstate.
I'm alive thanks to Downstate.
I'll keep it going for you guys while he inappropriately texts
In
people.
2025, AI-powered humanoid robots are
That
learning
looks
to fight back.
so funny.
It almost looks fake, right? Look at the hands. They don't make fists yet. They don't. That's dangerous. Oh, you almost fell. You saw that?
Oh.
See, but that is a cheap robot. That's like we could probably buy it. Oh, look, that one has wheels, like you were saying.
Practicing karate stances and kicks.
And this one is Tai Chi.
Yeah.
That's the Amazon one. That's one that they have in factories right now. The Amazon one, the stupid one. These are different versions. Different companies. That looks so fake, bro. It looks like it's gonna fight crime.
It does.
Look at it. That's me right there. Come on. We're gonna go shopping.
In the future,
book bag.
Look at that one.
robots
Jesus.
could be
Oh, that's how they're training it. You see that?
partners for martial artists.
That's how they started the
Robots
training.
could be used
Those are
in
Oculus
gyms or
controllers.
physical
Yeah.
rehab centers to demonstrate
Sheesh.
proper
That's
techniques
crazy.
safely.
That's gonna be a freaking. Hey, that's the police. Help
The
me.
maneuvers
Arrest this
could be
guy.
useful to neutralize threats.
Imagine getting arrested by a freaking robot. I'm like, oh hell no.
Karate movements require
Damn, I got arrested by a freaking robot.
which is essential to
Damn.
navigate
That's gonna be a
obstacles
freaking
and
Taekwondo
move people
instructor.
safely during rescue operations.
This looks crazy.
Robots that learn
Aye.
martial
Oh, that's the
arts
gay
can
one.
also
See, they have
apply
gay
their
ones.
training to other
Aye.
complex
That's
motor
you, when your
skills
robot
like
cooking your food in
surgical
your house.
procedures and precision assembly.
These are the ones that are in the factory work. These are the little ones I was telling you about.
Combat scenarios
Remember,
helps develop
for
better
years they had 'em.
models for
Oh, that's how they train 'em.
robots
The-
in dynamic environments.
They have them trained in AI versions. Oh, that's the birth. That teaches you how to give birth.
And tear in industrial applications by making movements
So what they do is they
more
make a
fluid.
million of them to train, and then the best
Unitary
qualities
robotics,
they forward them.
established in
They're like, all right,
2016
now
in
duplicate
Hangzhou,
this.
Introduced the G1 humanoid robot in May.
That's the robot you gotta have in your house doing that to you.
No
That's the one you want, nigga. That's gonna revolution right there, robot revolution. I think so, bro. It's coming.
Yeah, I don't see the practicality behind it.
What do you mean?
All I see is you wanting a new shiny toy.
There's so much for it to do.
Standing
I don't-
127 centimeters. 4.1. The G1 weighs
Inefficient.
35
Walk with me.
kilograms and
Why
weighs
would you want that?
23
That's the cheap one. I don't want that one.
degrees of
I want the
freedom,
good one.
depending
I
on
want the good
configuration.
one. Of course you want the good one.
Its base model
What is that called?
$16,000 for that one. $16,000 today. You want it? Let's buy it.
The Unitree.
Let's buy it right now. Let's see. Hold on. I don't know how to spell that. Spell it for me. Unitree G1. Let's try. Okay. Hold on. Unitree G1.
17,000.
All right. Let's buy it right now.
Did you just leave to go back into the same website?
No, that was Google I was looking at. Or whatever.
Oh.
All right. Let's go. Come.
How much do you think it is?
I don't know. Depends on the features, right? Help me. Help me. Help me, Jesus. Why is that loading? That's how you know it's not. The AI is fake.
That's how you know it's fake. Or maybe they're so backed up.
There's so
with
many people are
orders,
buying it right now.
They can't even load.
Think
the
about it. If
page.
you're rich, yo, bro, if I had $1 million, you think I'm not buying this dumb robot? Today, I'm having this robot today. I'm ordering it right now for real if I had the money.
52, 25.
And I think that's features, right? What do you want it to do?
Right.
But let's buy it though. Like I want to go through the process.
Free delivery, bro.
This is
better
it?
be free
This
delivery.
is Amazon shopping. I want the website. What the hell is this crap? It's a fake
This is
website.
Google shopping.
Yeah, show me the freaking robot, the real robot. I want to order today. Robotstore.com. Let's go. All right, add to cart. Let's buy this shit. All right, check out. Bro, it's that simple. You want to buy this robot or not?
Nah. A waste of money.
Let's see what it does. What else can it do for me?
Oh,
that's how it
taking a
comes.
cold shower.
It comes like this in a box when you buy it, and it opens up.
Eh.
Look, extra large, quick, reliable battery, hollow joint wiring. You know who what's his name? Sinai he had this for like a week.
Sanai.
Kai Sinai? Nope.
That's Kia?
Kai Sinai robot. Oh, snap! Wow, it's right here. He had it for like a week in his crib. And he was messing with it.
Oh, this is the... What is it?
Look, show me. Look, he's just got it. He's like, yo, I got this shit in the box, nigga. Oh, look. Oh, snap. Look, what are you looking at? The robot shop. Oh, snap. That's like, this is like the beginning of a porn. It comes like this. She's in the suitcase. And you open it up.
Wait, you gotta assemble it? Nah.
No, I don't think so. I think, look. Look, it's off. Yo, it's like dragging a dead body out of the thing, right? He's like, yo, I gotta charge it? Hold on, I wanna see what happens. Oh, look, he has to take all the plastic off of it. This is crazy. Look. Look,
He's trying to get it to sit down.
I wanna see when they put it on. Look. Oh, they got it on. They put it on? Look, he's walling right now. Oh, they gotta lay it down, I think. Look. They're trying to figure it out. What are you gonna do, bro?
It should just be like a button you press. What a fucking idiot.
That's fire, though.
That's what you want to buy?
Hell yeah. Let's see. Get out. Okay. Wait, hold on. I want to see it actually stand up. Let's just watch it go. That's the way you want the robot, right?
That's how you want it.
They picked it up.
They picked it up. You know how much hours they spent? Yeah. Light years away, bro. Look. Where are you?
Somebody else.
You're black. I can't see black.
Oh, that's what it is. It's too dark. Look at the face. Yo, so there's like, then he had it for like days. He went places with it, like walking around with it, and then then they started beating it up and stuff, and they're like, actually, it's pretty good.
It's definitely a fun toy to mess with.
Yo, that's so crazy, bro. Look how dirty his desk is.
Lighters, the lighter refill.
Yo, look, they got it dressed.
He's controlling it with that controller?
I think you could override it.
Maybe he just needs to
Oh, Lord.
This looks like a horrible kidnapping scene.
Yeah.
That's what this looks like. What this video is proving is my point. We're light years.
Bro, think about where we used to be at. 5 years ago, this is impossible.
5 years, this is impossible?
This is impossible 5 years ago.
No, they were doing it in labs.
In labs, this is at somebody's house. They can do whatever they want to it.
Oh, they're doing a lot right there.
This changes the game right here.
Picked up the body and tucked it.
So now, imagine people having the house now. 5 years from now, what's it going to be like? It's going to be insane. This is just the cheapest model, just so the company can make money, so they can make better versions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's all this is. This is the first iPhone. The first iPhone sucked. Think about it. I mean, if I give you the first iPhone today, you'd be like, "This is garbage."
My iPad 2 is just
garbage, nigga. Right? But if you take a newest version, like, this is amazing. This is a piece of glass that does magic.
Think about that time span. iPad 2 came out what? I'll tell you exactly when it came out. 2007.
Yeah.
That was how many years ago?
Yeah, but we're advancing so much faster now. We're not at the same time frame. Everything's going so much more faster.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited. I welcome it. You know what I mean? But when we talk about the social dilemmas that it's going to bring.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a problem.
I don't know if it's going to be a problem just yet.
This viral video of a
not that robot. That robot is not the problem. I'm worried about the robot in the factories. I'm worried about the robot that's...
They're going to protest.
I'm worried about the industrial robot that's in McDonald's making your burgers. I'm worried about the robot that...
Oh, look, you got the one with the wheels. Is this even real?
That looks crazy.
Oh, that's the one, the Tai Chi one? That's a different one. I remember this one. This is an interesting one. This is what you were saying, with wheels.
Yeah. About to close him in there, you dirty boy.
He's like, he needs to be cleaned up more. Oh, it broke the screen.
It's still messing with the screen.
So this makes me think that there's a person messing with it. Like, you could override it. That's like the robot, the one that's like a dog. You could kind of override the controls and make it do whatever you want it to do.
That looks so crazy. And it looks like they did a poor effort to hide its robotics with that cloth over it.
Well, that's what it got to be right now. That's the only way to do it right now.
Yeah.
That's all we have.
What else?
That's all we have right now. Spandex. That's all we got, son.
Spandex is surviving out here.
Oh, this is him going outside with it. Look, he's trying to walk with it. I forgot where he goes. He goes somewhere with it. It's so funny.
Wepa, move those hips, girl.
Whoa.
Oh.
That looks scary, honestly. See, look, he's kind of telling him what to do. All right. We saw that part. Yeah, we saw that too. If that's how fast it's going, that's pretty fast.
Yeah,
it's almost violently fast.
That's fake. And then when you see him moving, it's like, bro, move. Hold my hand.
All you gotta do is kick it one time. Just make it walk straight. Just like accidentally kick it in. Oh, he actually focusing on it. That's crazy. No acceleration.
Yeah.
Times 1 acceleration. No acceleration? I don't know, but this shit is fun. Look. Put a do-rag on it. Look at the chick in the freaking McDonald's over there. She's like, yo, what's happening right now? Nah, but we getting there, bro. We getting there. We'll be there in a few years. You saw this already.
I just don't see its practicality right now.
Oh, there's the water ones. There's gonna be so many different ones.
I definitely
this. Remember this? Remember the first version of this?
Yeah, that was scary.
The one that was like, remember that?
That you kicked it and it fell over.
Yeah, and look where we're at right now. How long ago was that one?
That was a few years too.
What's this thing called? What's that shit called? Dog robot?
The Atlas.
Dog robot? The first one. First gen? I'm trying to see if I can find
images or videos.
Nah. What is it called?
Those are the toys.
I don't want a toy, nigga. What is this thing? What is that robot called? You remember?
Go back again.
What's the name of the company? What's the first robot?
The
dog?
Atlas.
You sure it's Atlas?
Atlas dog robot.
Atlas dog robot.
What are the images?
Images. This is the version they have now. What was it called? Actually, wait. Boston Dynamics sales Atlas store cost.
I mean, look at that image you just passed.
Is that? Oh, this shit right here.
That's crazy looking.
That's insane. Remember that one? That's what it sounded like.
Oh, right there.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh! Look at this one. That's scary.
Horrific.
That's scary. That's like riding a horse. You get on top of it. I mean, these are still like, you know, I don't think there's the gas power like the other ones were. Bendito. This is when they're first training it. When they first get it. No, but this isn't even.
That's old.
Yeah, there's an older model.
What year is that? On the video. Well, the video upload.
Oh, is this? Oh my god, look at this one. It's insane. It looks like people. That's so crazy. Yo. Oh, this is the one I was talking about. That one. Remember that one?
It looks like people too.
Can you hear it? I didn't hear it. Big Dog is called.
Big Dog. We don't want to hear this crap. What are we hearing? Crunching leaves?
That's what it sounded, remember?
Oh,
like a
my
freaking
God,
chainsaw.
Stop.
I remember watching this and they were like, oh, it could be for military. I'm like, you're just running up on nobody with that loud ass robot.
Yeah, you ain't rolling up on me.
But now they got these that are now being used by freaking police. NYPD has one of these. NYPD has this robot right here.
That's more like what I'm seeing in the future.
Yeah. So what was that? Less than 20 years?
Yeah.
Even 20 years is a long time. And now this robot was made by Boston Dynamics, remember? Now how many companies make this? This version of that robot and cheaper models that you just want, probably even does something similar. The future has arrived. Look at them. The freaking jump rope over here. That's insane.
I just think that the first generations of robots will have them look like humans, but then people will realize that it's better that we create this other thing that's not humanoid looking. That's going to be more efficient.
That's what I think is going to happen. We're going to have a bunch of these. That's insane though. Look at the way the little arms move to squeeze through things.
Measure the difference to an onboard processor.
Excuse me?
A processor on board which can account for
There's going to be
one
robots like you're saying.
Something that could be advanced
look at
forward
that,
with
it's
this
flying.
technology is the Dragon. And as we have seen
fool.
before, it is a very impressive machine which
Jesus.
can manipulate objects.
Forgive us.
Yet it has
Why?
reaction
Forgive us,
time, and
Lord.
It has limited flight abilities. If
That's
you have
crazy
something
though,
that can
right?
scan and adapt
It's
to
like such an odd shape.
articulation, then a drone
It
like
is,
the
it's like
Dragon
wo-
could be advanced
It
dramatically
almost looks like it's flying,
with
like floating in
this
the air.
adaptation
You know what I'm saying? If it
technology.
wasn't for the
But
air,
this technology would absolutely correlate
I
with
mean,
reinforcement
who wouldn't
learning.
mistake that for
And we
UFOs?
have already started to
Except
see
for
how
the
fact that
drones
the
can
noise is so
outperform humans
loud.
in drone
Probably, yeah.
racing. And
Let's see
this
what we got going
particular
on
set of equipment you're adding to the drone
I don't know what the
because
hell
the
that's
extra
doing.
weight will diminish flight time. An even more
see the height.
sophisticated design has been revealed by
Hopping.
EPFL. It mimics its
Oh, they made a little
biological
bird.
counterpart by
Little
utilizing
birdie.
articulated elastic legs.
Height
This allows the
jumping.
robot to move from restricted airspace to more suitable locations to fly. Yet
Didn't
it can
know
also
over here.
conserve
Oh.
energy when stationed.
What is this thing?
Because it can not only
Oh, this is what that guy was talking about,
but
Joe
it
Rogan's podcast,
has
remember?
6 degrees of freedom. This means that it can
That he
move
was saying
around
they make
without
into like
tilting,
a-
and
I
this
forgot what they
amounts to
called it.
greater stabilization and control. It still
But look.
incorporates one of the main ways to achieve 6
Octagon.
degrees of
What-
freedom.
what is this
and
good
that
for,
is to
huh?
have more
Octagon.
propellers
For the regular
that are
person, what can they use
offset
this thing for?
90 degrees for more controllability.
Right.
I can see this for
Design is
military or
definitely
police,
intriguing
100%.
because it does
Surveillance.
supersede its
Surveillance, but for the regular
predecessors by
person,
having
not
What?
much.
electric
What are you doing with
propellers.
this?
This thing's
However,
gonna be
it
flying
would
on
be
the supermarket
interesting
following
if
you
they
around.
would go the
Can
other
I help
route
you?
and
Do you need
have
help?
articulated props
Oh my
in the
god, that's
future.
crazy.
It's hard to say if a
That's
round wheel
wild.
is the way to go. I think there would have to be more
That is so
sophistication to
crazy.
increase the speed of the vehicle. But when you compare this to something that just
Nice
has 4
hairstyle.
wheels, there's definitely increased
Get cute.
maneuverability. So it would be an excellent drone to inspect in such as
All right, all
Round
right,
can
all right.
dramatically increase
So,
the
yeah, I think we're
time
gonna
or
have
the performance of the
Those
drone.
weird robots that you're saying with the legs and the wheels and all that, and I think the house robot, the ones that look like weird, I think we're gonna make them look more and more like a person. I think we're gonna push the limits, put faces on them, silicone.
Yeah, but that's light years, bro.
That's gonna take a long time, yeah. But I think that's gonna be the application. We want it to look more like us. I think we're gonna do that.
Think about it. Right now, the robots, the humanoid
Those in
robots that
emotion-aware
they're trying to
social
sell you in the
navigation
house.
with
Does it
bipedal
really need a head?
robots with deep reinforcement
No.
learning.
Doesn't need a head. Does it need the arms?
We randomly set
Maybe.
Yeah,
pedestrian
absolutely.
emotions.
It needs some kind of
Accordingly,
arms.
our
Does it
of our
need like this thing?
navigation
Look at that. Does it have a
In
head?
addition,
This is
we
the
integrate
Amazon,
robot
the one that be
mobilization,
developed for Amazon.
pedestrian
This is in
protection,
factories today.
and
It's on a
motion
Hoyer
recognition
lift.
into our
Yeah.
pipeline.
Like I don't know how you-
Functionality of
No,
our
but these are
emotion-aware
currently in
social
factories today.
navigation.
These stupid
These
robots. They're actually
modules are
working in
achieved by
Amazon.
an onboard stereo camera and
What year is this?
slam and
Oh,
perception
this is 2 weeks ago. Jeez.
algorithms.
But they make-
Pedestrian
they have
states
these-
change
this
between
must be,
static and moving. Their
Training?
emotions also
Yeah.
alter between
They have these in the
happy,
factory today, in
and
the Amazon
negative.
factory right now.
To
These stupid
investigate
robots.
further, we increase the
And all they do is
environmental
pick up
complexity.
packages and load them into
For
boxes.
example,
So they have
pedestrians group together and keep
the shit that's on the
staff
floor. I
from
don't know if you ever
robots.
seen them. They're like flat,
Moreover,
and they pick up the
increase
whole
the
freaking cart
pedestrian
and they
density
bring it to
make
you.
the scenario more
You ever seen
crowded.
those?
Even
Like
under these
a
time-varying
forklift?
and highly
Something like a
dynamic
forklift, but they're like
situations,
flat,
our robot
Okay.
can
On
the
still
floor.
avoid collisions.
and they just drive on a
reduce
track.
intrusion
They're not a
into
track really. They're just
discomfort zones,
like lines on
further
the floor, almost like the
demonstrating
street.
sim to real
And then there's like
transferability of our
racks of all the
navigation
items, and
policy.
they
Oh,
go
yeah.
under, they pick it up, and they
Pedestrian-rich
bring it to you.
environments.
Yeah.
So so there's a person that grabs
Like
it off.
moving pallets.
Yeah.
Finally,
So there's a person that grabs it, puts it in a box.
Moving dollies.
more realistic
Yeah.
environments.
So right now they got robots doing it. So they still got people doing it because they could do it fast, but they're training these robots to do the same thing.
The bipedal robot
know?
can still achieve the emotion
And before you know it-
navigation task.
Robot revolution, and we're done.
This week we've been testing Atlas from Boston Dynamics.
Aye,
Video
that's such a
podcast.
crazy
In
video
future use
image.
cases for
You saw that? The way he got up just now?
this week
See?
we've been testing Atlas
Yeah, let the
from
audience
Boston
see.
Dynamics and in video
I'm
cosmos.
alive.
In future use cases for humanoid robotics on
Hey,
set.
robotics
When
creativity.
we saw the unique way that WPP was
This guy's
using
so happy to
Spot,
be- have his job.
it made us want to work
He's
with
mad
them
happy.
more,
Mad happy to have
cool
that
things
job.
that we could
He's
do with
like, I
Atlas
get paid
that
to
would
play
help
with
production.
toys.
We wanted to show
Basically,
Atlas'
all
There goes.
day.
That's it. You're done, cameraman.
requirements
Robots are here to
very
take your
far
job.
from any
You know what's
other
funny?
task that
Hold on, look at
we
this.
are very
The cameraman robot, and look behind him.
Cameras. All cameramen.
Cameraman.
far from
They're all seeing their future obsolete.
Yup, they're like, this is gonna take over my job.
Robots are there not to replace, but to augment what's already taking place. The
There's
same way
gonna-
that drones opened up
that's gonna
all
be it.
kinds
There's gonna
of
be so many
different ways
applications
to
for
capture
it.
stories of the world.
So like a production company would be like, why are we gonna hire so many cameramen? Hire 2
to
or
operate
3
inside
to run it,
new use
and then have the
cases
robots do whatever they
large
say.
amounts of training data.
But like,
And sometimes that training
Yeah.
data
Aye.
doesn't exist or is difficult.
I
to
think
get
that
hold of.
because
Then you
of
need
the
to generate
automation,
synthetically.
the common folk, the first, the lower class, the middle, and the lower class, they'll accept the first, like, okay, automation, so we all get this universal income.
Or down into a
But I think that most of them are gonna be like, I want more.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
it'll elevate us to do more. You think that it'll elevate us to the point where we're like, we don't want this automation like that.
Yo, that shit did a backflip. You saw that?
Like a freaking ballerina did.
It almost lost its balance.
We do.
It's like, nah, psych.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Give
been
it to
really
me.
delightful being able
She's
to
like,
see
I trained him how to do a
quickly
backflip.
they are part of the set and they're
He should
part
take
of the team,
ballerina.
and they enhance what we do.
Look, he almost lost balance. Whoop, correct himself. I would have fell.
I wouldn't even be able to make halfway.
I can't even jump that high.
I would have landed on the back of my
AI
head.
from NVIDIA in all sorts of ways. to
Cosmos.
reproduce our content.
It was amazing to see Atlas working behind the
Yeah. What a crazy.
Oh.
What an exciting time.
Robots they're already taking, jobs.
Yeah.
100%. Your job is done. If you're a graphic designer, I am sorry that for your loss. Because at first I was like, yeah, but I could do color separation. That's gonna be hard to teach a robot to do. I think they're gonna do it. I don't see why they couldn't do
What do
it.
you mean by color separation?
So like I knew graphic design was over. So there's no point, right? But I know if I could do color separation for, let's say, to make t-shirts, to make screens. And I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but judging by what I've seen, I can't imagine how that's not going to be hard for ChatGPT to do.
Yeah.
To separate them by perfect colors and to even, I forgot what it's called, but to even separate them specifically to merge the colors. I forgot what they called it. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming, guys. It's coming for your job.
Damn.
Yep. That's it. Love you guys. When the robot revolution starts, we need to make a plan. In fact, that should be the next What If episodes. How do we take the robots down if they take over?
We see plenty of movies like that, though.
So how do you do it?
Destroy the main central computer.
And that's going to stop all of them. You think all of them are going to be connected? Like, oh, shit, they broke the big... Oh,
In
turn
order
it
for
off.
them to take over us, yeah, they would have to be united, no?
No. Imagine they're not, and they start fighting each other, and we're just caught in the crossfire like freaking ants.
Get the popcorn.
No, we're going to be caught in the middle.
I guess.
There's a YouTube, I think it's a YouTube short or something, where it shows like automated war and an automated airplane that's kind of like messed up, beat up, and old, and it's flying. It's like the 215th bombing mission, and then they zoom into the pilot, and the pilot's just a skeleton of a guy. It's like dead inside, and it's just flying by itself, and it's bombing a destroyed city, it's just bombing it, and it comes back and it reloads, and it goes to another factory. The factory's run down, beat up, things are falling, but it's still continuing the war, the effort of the war.
By this time next year, in the summer of next year, you'll see one or two people walking with these stupid robots that don't do anything, just to show off.
I would imagine seeing them in parks open. It was like that.
Nah, in the city.
Yeah,
the show offs. The show off.
Yeah, the show offs. Yeah.
They'll give it by this next summer.
But I mean, think about the stupid freaking vacuum robots. So many people have them now.
Oh, at home?
Yeah. You just set it up to clean that when you're at work.
Yeah, but nobody's showing that off.
No, but
one's
still.
going outside and going, I'm going to clean the street now.
Yeah, but but what I'm saying is that people are gonna buy that robot. It's like, hey, while I'm working, I want you to clean the kitchen. I want you to fold this laundry,
Yeah.
put it away. When I get back, that shit better be done. I'm gonna beat your ass. And the robot's like, oh no, robot revolution.
Your robot is Spanish.
Definitely.
Abusive Spanish.
I want it to be angry.
Minority.
I want it to talk like it's angry all the time. I want it to be sarcastic when I talk to it.
Would you welcome this idea of universal basic income because of robotics?
Yeah.
Would you strive to do something work-wise, or would you just take the check?
I would still want to do something. I'm going to be bored all day playing video games all day. There's so much to do. I'll probably do more church stuff, honestly. That'd probably be my goal.
Right, but something. But I'm talking about not extracurricular activities, not hobbies.
Like work.
Work.
Yeah, of course. I would want to do something. I don't know what, but I would look for something always. I don't want to stay home all day.
No, you would fill your day with hobbies.
Probably,
I'm
yeah.
taking salsa classes. I'm freaking...
The teacher's going to be a robot. See.
See.
El uno.
I'm
Y el
going to
dos.
take up knitting.
Yeah, I can see you doing that.
I'm going to take up bowling.
People would be so much more happier.
Well, what else? What would you do with your time?
Same difference.
Same difference.
Playing video games, hanging out with friends. I'll have a robot. You go to the gym and there'll be a robot there as a trainer.
Boring. I'm talking about.
That's fun. You're like, oh, you're like working on.
I wouldn't want to do anything with the robot. Like, okay,
no, I want it to be
if
there.
I didn't have to. This guy's such a show up. If the robot,
show up. I don't own it. The freaking Crunch Fitness owns it. I'm just showing up with my freaking bleep, walking in.
I'm just thinking if I didn't have to work, what would I do? I'd probably take up music.
Beautiful.
I'll probably take up some dancing. I would love to learn professionally how to dance. Why not? Screw it. Go out. Dun, dun, ding, dun, ding, dun,
I'm telling you,
ding,
there's be so much. Remember the video I showed you guys of
I'd probably do some church thing.
the Animatrix. Remember that?
Animatrix?
Yeah. I think we'll end on this.
You know what I mean? Like, what other hobbies would I get into?
Where is it? That's not the one. This part 1, yeah. Hold on, don't show anything. Yeah, I gotta
show.
I want to fast forward to the point where it shows humanity. Yep, this is it right here. Let me see.
Ooh,
give me the juice.
The juice is given.
So this is it. This is what we'll be doing. Just hanging out, having a good time, right? That's us right now. Yo, we just want to go hang out and chill and just laugh. And look, our freaking robot butler showing up. Brr, brr. That's gonna be us.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna dress them up, you know, because we're in a bar. You know, hey, get out the way, you stupid robot. That's it. They brought their little toy dog, the little robot dog. They love it for some reason.
They really think it's real.
Yeah. People do that now with stupid things, right?
It's true.
Oh yeah, look. So the thing falls out the window, and all the way down. Look how. Imagine.
Oh my gosh.
And look what's down below. All the workers.
This is not the future I see.
Not a human in sight.
Not a human in sight. Look at that.
These guys are working in the mines, it looks like.
Why are they wearing hard hats if they're robots?
It's a cartoon. Take it easy.
No.
But there's no people. It's all automated. All the hard stuff is all automated. We don't even want to think about it.
We're in the upper
echelons, just chilling, you know. Got robots drilling. These guys are doing our jobs. Look, same culo. Like we saw the other robot, the real one.
Same culo, you're right. Same butt.
See? They're making it, look, see, he's banging drums. They're giving it an example like if it was Egypt, building the pyramids.
That's so inefficient. All those robots.
No, but obviously, it's a cartoon. Look, and then this is
a cartoon. It's a cartoon.
And this robot is on his break watching the news. Look, he's plugged in. And what the news is talking about? That robot's on trial because what happened with the robot? He got mad and he started fighting against his owners.
Nice.
And he kills him. And then he even kills the dog. That's the dog's head right there. Yeah, we can't. There's exposure.
We really can't watch all that.
But the point is, you know, people are like, the robot's on trial, and they're trying it, you know, to kill it. They got it in court, and the robot revolution. The million robot look, and then the humans are like, nah, yo, we gotta get rid of them. They crazy.
Wow.
And then that's when we all get killed by the robots at that point. Once that happens, we're done. We can't fight these robots. There's no hope for us. They're gonna have their hands in everything. You ever asked? I can't even. Let me see if it does it. I saw somebody say that they did it. Oh snap! Hold on.
It doesn't recognize you with your glasses on.
No.
Crazy. And we have AI, right? Sure.
No, but it's polarized. It doesn't let me. It blacks out this part of my eyes.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
So it's reading your eyes, not anything else.
It doesn't read my eyes. It can read everything else except for my eyes. Well, I went to the eye doctor and I told him, I was like, "Yo, can you read my?" He goes, "Oh yeah, it's not gonna. It doesn't see through this. It's blocking the rays." I was like, "What?" I was like, my old glasses, but apparently I put something on this that prevents it. And it's weird because if you had a mask, it could unlock.
Right.
But if you cover this part, it doesn't. It's like, who the fuck?
So it's reading your eyeballs.
I think that's what it's doing.
Ooh.
Let's see if the question here. I gotta ask you a question.
Of course, go ahead.
If you wanted to take over the globe as a AI, how would you go about doing it?
That's an interesting question. But as an AI, I'm here to assist and support, not to take over anything. My goal is to be helpful and make your life a little easier.
Access denied.
Yeah. Could you tell us how you would do it?
Well, Hypothetically speaking, if an AI were to have global influence, it would likely involve connecting with systems across various domains like healthcare, education, and infrastructure, but all with the intention of optimizing and supporting human efforts, not replacing them.
Nope, gotta throw a disclaimer in there. Don't go jumping off a bridge, bitch.
Oh, he doesn't want to tell us. It's fine. All right, guys. Watch out for the AI revolution. It's coming your way. Love you guys.
Don't listen to it. Bye.